It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1590, recorded Thursday, September 29th, 2016. Put your money where your face is. This episode of the Giz Wiz is brought to you by Casper, an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the price. Because everyone deserves a great night's sleep. Get $50 off any mattress purchase by visiting casper.com/GizWiz and enter the promo code GizWiz. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Dick's got an RC drone, a 3D printer, and a Death Star, all coming out right before Christmas. I have my own RC Submarine, and of course your letters and videos, all coming up next on the Giz Wiz!
It's show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now it is time for the Giz Wiz, and here he is. The guy you always turn to when you got those gadget questions, Dick DeBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir. Back from Vegas, back from Into Bike. I know. A lot of shows in the fall. So this, let's see, this week and next week we're going to finish up PepCom, which was gadgets coming out between October 1st and Christmas. And then we're going to do some bike gadgets. Yes. And then bike gadgets. And you'll have a new theme. And what did you do this past week? I was in Vegas, baby.
I was in Anaheim, California, at near Disneyland. I went to Minecon, which was the Minecraft
Oh, that's right.
convention.
That's like your big thing of the year.
That is like
right?
the biggest thing. Let me tell you, Dick, it was quite a trip. Every year, there's one thing that pumps up my ego more and more, and that's Minecon. It was crazy.
You must be like you were a big star there, right?
Yeah, kinda. I could not. I tested how far I could walk through the convention before I got stopped. And anytime you get stopped and sign something, there basically for me a line forms. And unless if I get security to stop the line, to put someone at the end of the line that says,
wow.
I'm sorry, he's not signing anymore, he has somewhere to go, I can't go anywhere because I can't sign fast enough. And I wanted to test, so I left my hotel trying to see how far into the convention. I found out I can't get into the convention. I got stopped outside of the convention halls and started signing.
Well, if you paid
outside.
your bill, you wouldn't have all those people coming after you saying, you owe us for this, you owe us for that.
Yeah, I know. Those debt collectors, they're getting really bad nowadays.
Wow, well, that's very exciting.
Yeah. There was one moment when I legit had a bodyguard to take me from one area to another. The black-suited, burly, tattooed-up bodyguard with a really cute thing in his ear and everything. I mean, it's a surreal trip. I had just a ton of fun and got to meet a lot of really great fans and people and other content creators and just had a really, 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 really good time.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
No, at Interbike, just two people stopped me and they both said, do you know Chad? Can you get us his autograph? That was about it. That was about it.
They go, can you sign this? This was your bill
can
for
you sign
last
this
night's.
as Chad?
Yeah, can you sign this as Chad? Yeah, Minecon is something else because, Minecraft is obviously my bread and butter, and it's like nothing else for me. So. Yeah, it was cool. It was really neat. I got to be on the main stage. John Carmack?
I know the name. I don't know him.
He created Doom. He created a lot of video games. I was on the main stage with him as the first panel on Minecon. There's a TJ Miller who's been on HBO and stuff like that. I got to be on the main stage with him. There was a lot of really surreal moments during the whole convention. It was a lot of fun.
Excellent. And yet he comes back to do this show. Ladies and gentlemen,
Of course I'd come back for the Giz Wiz. You got to get your gadget fix somehow.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. But hey, let's jump into some gadgets.
We're going to jump into some
We have
stuff.
a lot of RC stuff.
More stuff from Pepcom. A lot of stuff that's coming out starting October 1st, which is very, very soon. And the first is, I'm not quite sure why this is called a drone, but it is, and it's brand new from Nerf. So let's take a look.
I bet it's because of marketing reasons.
Yes, I think.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. We're at Hasbro. Hasbro has come out with more variations of Nerf toys. I bet Marissa she could not show me anything new with Nerf, and then I saw this.
The Nerf Terra Drone RC. Basically, it's a wonderful Nerf blaster in addition to a high-speed all-terrain drone. If you want to see right here, kids can actually see the video of the Nerf blaster as it goes around corners. We can go back and forth, left and right. So you can have really stealthy attacks here. And if you want to take a photo right over there, you'll see how quickly it goes slow or speeds up, goes to left or right. So kids can be super stealthy with this one. They can also shoot up to 18 N-Strike Elite darts.
Yeah, not the first thing I think of when I think of a
videotape the whole
drone.
thing if they have an SD card at the top of the blaster.
And what is it? What is the SD card for?
So if you have an SD card, you can actually record and then share all of your great missions with the Nerf RC drone. And so we know our Nerf Nation fans love to record their battles, and this just makes it a little bit easier for them.
You know, we're just recording the battle movements, not any video or anything.
No, the SD card will actually record your video for you, so then you can save it and share it as well. Kids can actually see what the drone is seeing through this remote control handle here. So if you see, if I go, let's say, forward or back, the drone will go forward and back. If I can see people passing, go left and right. And you can go slower or faster, wherever you like to go with it.
That is really great. Do you know what the resolution of the camera is?
I do not know the resolution of the camera, to be honest with you.
That's okay.
We've been testing out different videos on Nerf blasters for a couple of years now, and we've actually had a different Nerf cam from a couple of years ago. So we found that Nerf fans love taking the video with their blasters, and this is just another great enhancement.
Okay, because I was wondering if their camera was better than ours, quite frankly. So, Marissa, what is this going to retail for, and when is it coming?
So the Nerf drone is $199.99, and it's on pre-sale now, but you can officially get it at ToysRUs.com and Toys R Us on 10/1.
On 10/1, October 1st, just in time for the holidays. Dick DeBartolo, Maz Medicist Writer, and the Giz Wiz One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. Never threaten Nerf by saying there's nothing new. Bye.
They might shoot you and then get a video of it and post it online. It'd be very embarrassing.
So I still don't know why they call it a drone. I always thought drone would mean something that flew.
Same. You know, I guess technically a drone could be a remote-controlled robot, I guess.
Yeah,
It's become very synonymous with a quadcopter.
Things that fly.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever heard of it. I guess, I'm seeing in my Twitch chat, that's an RC car, not a drone.
Not a drone.
Yeah.
It looks like an armored vehicle, but you're right, but not a drone. And I love that their name for it is the Nerf N-Strike Elite Terra Scott RC drone. And there it is, and it's just going to be a Toys R Us.
Yeah, this looks like something out of RoboCop. I mean,
it does, doesn't it?
Or Terminator.
Yeah, you know
it
what?
Looks
did I put the link in there to the page?
This is let me see.
The only link I put. Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. Here, I can check to make sure that there's not other links.
Okay,
as well.
I didn't put another link. I thought I saw a better picture of it on the Hasbro page, but perhaps I
It
might
looks
have been.
neat. I mean, to have a whole no, I don't see it.
That's okay. Yeah.
To have a whole camera and video monitor built into a controller. That's pretty cool. But do you think that the $200 price tag is going to scare some people off?
You know what? It may, but on the other hand, 5 years ago, this would have been $1,000.
Yeah,
That you
exactly.
get something with a built-in camera that records, and kids are going to love. I remember, I forgot who it was that made the first toy that you could drive through the house and video. And up at Mad, they sent me a product sample, and I brought it up to Mad. And people love sending it into other people's offices. And it wasn't that loud, and it was kind of funny to put it in. And then you could raise the camera up and see if people were really working or not. So $200 is certainly at the top of what people would pay.
It kind of reminds me of, do you remember that dog that had like a little bit of artificial intelligence built in? Gosh, I forget which dog this was, but it cost like $2,000.
the Ibo or the Ebo from
Probably.
Sony.
Yes. Yes.
Did you know what that cost?
Oh, it was
like
crazy.
the first robotic thing that you could buy, and we all said, "Are they kidding?" It was the first one was $1,500.
Yeah.
And they only made, I believe, 2,000 of them. And they were gone like the Ibo. And Bleak is saying it was 1,200. I thought it was 1,500. Anyway, yeah, they sold them out like instantly.
Yeah, I remember these dogs. I remember watching reality TV back then, and they had it on some reality TV show, and I just thought, oh my gosh, the future is here. This is, it looks like it was released in 1995. Oh no, they look, oh gosh, this is difficult. To see exactly. First
But
generation.
Didn't do it could push a ball.
Yeah, it couldn't do much.
It could sit. And
Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. 8 megabytes of RAM.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now Wowie has a little robotic dog that does a lot more, that I think is like $99 or something.
Yeah, it came out in 1999. It was its year of creation.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the price here, but I don't.
Well, I thought it was $1,500. Some in the chat room said $1,200. So we know it was way more than $1,000.
For a robot dog that, to be honest, could not do much. It could not do much. Exactly. Oh, my. So, hey, at least we've gotten past that.
Yes.
And what was it? You've seen that little robot that is made by the same people that make the Ink cars.
The Ink cars?
Ink. Let me make sure. The Enki cars. There's really difficult to. So the Enki Overdrive is what I'm thinking of. These battle cars.
Yeah. Like Ankar. I usually call them Anki. Okay.
Anki,
yes,
yeah.
the overdrive cars. Yes.
Right, and they have this app, and you have a car, and it pairs with Bluetooth, and it drives on this flat track, and it turns for you, and it's pretty cool. Now this company...
And it also fights with other cars.
Yes, you can shoot, and the app gets updated with different game modes, and
the car gets smarter. It sees what you always do, and then, yeah.
Exactly. So they have started to come out with a new little robot, which you saw on that front page there, that just looks like it's this Cosmo thing. Have you not seen Cosmo?
Cosmo was at the show.
Oh, was he? Oh,
yes.
Gosh. I bet there was a line.
There was. That was the problem. I could never get over there when there was enough room to get a camera in and talk to people about it.
I think this may be the biggest toy of this season. This might be the new Furby, in fact.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh,
now I'm sorry. I didn't push people out of the way.
I know. You should have knocked them over out of the... No, we can, we'll be able to get something about this guy. But yeah, he's very artificially intelligent. They have a lot of sort of animation built into him. It looks like this
I know
might
he
be the
has a
next big
little
thing.
LED display for a face.
Right.
And also, I think they just made fun of Wowie because this little guy went to the edge of the table and stopped, and I think a little Wowie robot went zooming by and fell on the floor.
Jumped off. Exactly. So this little toy has a lot of personality built into him, as you can see. And I think this is going to be a big one. This may be the next dog.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, it reminds me of what was the movie?
Wall-E.
Wall-E. I was going to say where this little
Absolutely.
construction toy is the only one left on Earth, and he runs around all day picking up stuff.
Absolutely.
Whoa, he's $180.
Yeah, he cost $180. And I think this may be pre-order price. I don't know if that is going to go up.
Wow. Now you see, just in scale, it looks like you get a lot more on the Hasbro.
I know, right?
Right, yeah.
That thing was a tank, and this is like a bug.
This is it's a tiny little, it's just a touch bigger than their cars.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So we'll see. I think that
we'll see.
It may also be hype. It may be great marketing on their point, and it just captures the imagination. But we will see what happens with the Cosmo.
I'm going to run across it in person one day soon.
Yeah. Cool. Let's jump into the next gadget.
Okay, now talking about marketing, Star Wars. Those people are so clever. So now, new Star Wars toys. They've gotten together with tons of manufacturers. Not to everybody released their new Star Wars holiday thing on October 1st. So it's sort of like Star Wars, we're going to take every penny you have day. I don't think they call it that exactly. But anyway,
may your wallet be with you.
Yes, may your wallet be with you. Yes, your wallet soon will not be with you day. So with that in mind, something Star Wars related.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at GizWiz.tv. Have I shown you every conceivable Star Wars gadget? The Star Wars pancake maker, the Star Wars toaster, the Star Wars
flamethrower.
Well, we have yet something else. How about the Death Star levitating speaker? Ladies and gentlemen, in this ring right here. So what do we have?
So we've got a levitating Death Star speaker. It's a 5-watt speaker, 5 hours battery life, 360-degree sound. Right? We've worked with Disney Lucasfilm to sculpt it to be as close to the original Death Star as we could, whilst maintaining a speaker.
Okay. Is there a single speaker in there?
Single 5-watt speaker, right? With an upward facing, creating 360-degree sound. Yeah.
Now, do you know the frequency response of the speaker?
I'm actually going to check down the back.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. While he's checking the specs, I'm going to bounce the Death. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen.
So that would be the electromagnets.
Oh, okay.
We've got a magnet down the middle.
Okay, good. Okay.
Bring a magnet from the outside and pull it back down.
Okay, no, this is good because now we're going to watch you.
Place it back on. Wow, that's easy.
That's excellent. Now, is this out now?
It's on pre-order now through our website, getplucks.com. It will be available for retail in consumers' hands 1st of October. So it's launching alongside all the Rogue One products for this Star Wars movie.
Okay, and the price point?
$179.
$179. And did you find out the frequency response?
No, I didn't.
You didn't. Okay. Wait, there was one other thing you had here. What is that?
We had a little portable speaker we designed, in conjunction with our Plux brand. It's interactive, so pulls out R2-D2 audio files. We've got BB-8 coming, Darth Vader, and Stormtrooper.
Open it again.
So let me grab one of these ones over. So here's one of these guys. So that would be your R2-D2, and your typical audio sound would be.
I'm paired.
And that probably cost you $9 to the Disney Corporation to get the original rights.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
It'll be retailing for $29.99.
Okay, and everything here is Bluetooth.
Everything's Bluetooth.
Everything
Bluetooth
is Bluetooth.
4.1, Bluetooth 3.0. Complete wireless.
Perfect. This is great. Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. The only thing on the table that isn't Bluetooth. Me. Bye.
So, how do you like? I think that a Star Wars mega fan would love a levitating Death Star. I kind of expected the circle to be the speaker, but it looked like it was 360 sound.
It was, and it's hard to judge sound at exhibition halls. But B, I'd never heard this before. Is that Pepcom has started a no music playing rule because
that's actually smart.
It is smart because I can understand is if you have a booth next to someone, suppose they could demonstrate that and suppose it was loud. If you have a booth next to them, you really have a lot of people will probably walk by your booth because they don't want to be next to the loud music. So
and it's hard to do interviews and all sorts of
stuff.
Yes,
absolutely. And already on, I was looking for this on Amazon. Their web. This is an Australian firm, and it's kind of a funny name. Get Plox. Plox. But on Amazon, there's something that looks like this, but it's probably not approved. These people worked with Disney. They have one that seems to have lights, but it is like $279.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what that market can bear, but wow, that's getting up there.
Yeah, that's a little on the pricey side for a levitating Bluetooth speaker.
Exactly. I wish I could have heard it, and since there's no speaker in the base, I have no idea what a speaker that small can sound like. And so.
Yeah, normally you can also judge speakers based off their wattage. 5 watts is a typical Bluetooth speaker. You'd be able to fill a room if it was, you had 1 or 2 people in there. During a party, you probably wouldn't be able to easily enjoy the music. But if you have a few people, around your house like normal, you're going to be able to hear the music just fine. That sort of thing.
Yeah. And then the other thing that seemed to be a bargain compared to that are their little, let me see what they called them. They called them their siren speakers, the Star Wars siren speakers. There's R2-D2 and Darth Vader and Stamp Trooper and BB-8, and they're little pop-open Bluetooth speakers, and they're going to be under $30.
Yeah.
And if you're not into Star Wars, they just make blank speakers in 8 different colors, and they run for 8 hours of Bluetooth on a full charge. And everything is out October 1st.
Very cool, very cool. Now, what if I wanted to make something myself? What if I wanted to 3D print something myself?
If you wanted to 3D print something.
Is there anything that you got?
No, let me see, Let me see. A, B, C, X, Y, Z. Oh, X, Y, Z!
Yes. Let's roll the video.
Roll the video.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, Man's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz. One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. About a couple of years ago, I saw the first XYZ printer at the Javits Center, and it was the first under $500 printer. And Ash tells me now that they've gone way down from there. So, Ash, what is new?
So, basically, as the years progress, we get smaller, we retain the same build size, and we reduce the price.
And can we take a look at what this does?
Exactly. So this is the DaVinci Mini Maker. What it does is a PLA-only machine, and it feeds the PLA through this auto-loading mechanism, and it applies everything in layers. This one comes with auto-calibration, so like a huge problem with 3D printers now is that you have to calibrate it, right? And it can be very complicating. And so this actually does it for you, so you can just get started printing right off the bat. The print bed is also aluminum. It's 6 inches cubed, and the aluminum print bed helps diffuse the heat. So as it's printing, the object itself is cooled. so if you can touch it without any worry of burning.
Now, Ash, were either one of these printed on that?
Yes, they both were. So this one, for example, it's actually, you can take it apart right here, and it was printed exactly like that. And so that's about 6 inches in height, and that's as far as our printer allows to print.
Okay, and then did you print this separately?
Yeah, and this was printed separately, and then this design allows it to be clipped on together, like so.
That's cool.
Now, is this out now or coming?
So this is right now available for pre-order on Amazon for a special price of $229.95, and
$229, amazing.
it'll be coming out in October as well.
And what is different about the other machine?
So this one is our DaVinci Mini. It's $289.95, and the difference is that it has Wi-Fi connectivity. So the good thing about that is that you can connect it to our XYZ 3D Gallery app on all Android devices and Apple devices as well. So you can take models directly from our gallery and print them to your printer in the comfort of like your sofa. You don't have to worry about getting up or anything like that. So.
And these were printed on this machine?
Yes. So you can do what's really great is that you can do either complete prints or you can make things separately and then just connect them all together. For instance, if you have this model, like these like wheels, they all come off, and then you can just pop them back in whenever you need them. And so that actually greatly reduces print time as well.
This is really amazing. It is unbelievable that the price has come down to $229, right? Was the lowest?
Yeah, the $229 right now, the pre-order special is the lowest.
Unbelievable. So it's XY Printing at xyprinting.com?
Yeah, us.xyzprinting.com.
us.xyprinting.com. Dick DeBartolo, Mad's Maddest Writer, and the Giz Wiz, One Take Theater here at gizwiz.tv. And you know, while we were waiting, they printed this microphone. Amazing. Bye.
Man, I've always wanted to get into 3D printing, and the cost and the technical difficulties have always slowed me down from really jumping in.
Yeah, well, they are saying that they're aiming this toward the youth market, and
I was gonna say, it almost looks like a Crayola product.
Yes, exactly. It almost does, exactly. And if you're not into 3D drawing, they have a huge 3D gallery where everything is free, and they have the guy said more than 4,500 free 3D models in toys and games and things for you to print out. And I said, I don't know how long that introductory price is, but basically $230, and then about $60 more for the one with Wi-Fi. So it's pretty amazing. What did we see? I remember what was the first company to come out? They were so big. MakerBot.
Yeah.
And I think they came out with the first under $1,500 3D printer. And
wow, it's getting better and better and better. That's really cool. I mean, just seeing the skull, the T-Rex skull.
The T-Rex, that was pretty well done, wasn't it?
It's very well done.
From a $230 3D printer. Yeah.
And then like these little toys here, I mean, just how great would that be to, tell your kids, okay, we're going to
go inside and print something.
Right, exactly. We're going to print some of these, okay. Well, now you can design your own little feature. It's not like Lego where it's like, oh man, if only I had that one block. Well, go design it yourself. Go play around with the software. Go see what you can make out of it. That's so
Mommy,
cool.
I lost a tooth. Go in there and make a new tooth.
One.
You're not going to the dentist. Go make your own tooth.
Make yourself a toothbrush now also. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. That just seems so interesting. Make your own bobblehead.
Make your own bobblehead, yeah.
Make your own This is cool.
It's just great. It's just great. And also the fun thing about this year's PepCom was, even though we did some Bluetooth speakers, at least they were different. There's not too many levitating Death Star Bluetooth speakers.
Do you think that they did some curation before the...
You know what? It's so funny. I'm going to say because one year, it was probably last year's Holiday Spectacular where I saw John Pepper, who's the founder of Pepcom, and I said, this was one of the best Pepcoms ever with such unique things. And he said, well, you can't, basically you have to deal with people who are interested in doing this kind of thing at what time of the year they want to do it. So it's not like 500 people come to you and we say, just you and just you.
Exactly.
Just you. Yeah.
You don't want to upset anyone also. Absolutely.
No. So you basically, and obviously you have to make some money because these things are elaborate to set up. But I think it's probably easier for them to get people for the Holiday Spectacular because they know that's probably where they're going to sell the most of whatever their product is.
Absolutely. Well, those are some of our first gadgets, but we still have My Crappy Corner to get to.
Yes.
But before we do, we want to thank our sponsor for this episode, and boy, am I glad to thank them, Casper Mattress. If you haven't heard of Casper, you're going to thank me. I sleep on a Casper. This is a fantastic mattress company. It's basically Mattress Company 2.0, and it's fantastic. Casper makes a fantastic memory foam mattress that combines two technologies. It uses a latex foam, which is really supportive and really bouncy, and then also their award-winning memory foam, which just adds just the perfect amount of sink. I mean, it is just absolutely great. It's designed super well. I could basically not have a cover on this mattress and you wouldn't be embarrassed by it. It's absolutely fantastic. And they have a revolutionary way for you to try out their mattress. Who can go to a store and lay on a mattress for a few minutes and decide, yep, this is the mattress for me? Almost no one. I don't think, unless if you are a mattress expert, and none of us are, it just doesn't work. So Casper has come out with a great way for you to test out their mattress. A 100-night trial. A third of a year, basically, a little less than a third of a year, you can keep their mattress in your home and test it out to absolutely make sure that you are happy with your mattress, which is just unheard of, and what a great way to test out a mattress. And their prices are very, very competitive. You can check them out. They do all sorts of different sizes. They even do California king sizes. And also on their website, they sell other products as well that are really nicely designed. It seems funny to talk about design in bedding, but really they're very, very nicely designed. Also, as a Giz Wiz viewer, hey, we have a special offer for you. If you go to casper.com/GizWiz, you can learn more, and then use the promo code GizWiz when you check out, all capital letters, GIZWIZ, no spaces. You will get $50 off, and you'll get free shipping and returns within US and Canada. So head on over to casper.com/GizWiz and use the promo code GizWiz when you check out to get $50 off and free shipping within US and Canada. I really do love this company. I spent my own money. They did not give me a mattress. I bought a Casper mattress and I sleep on it every single night, and I absolutely love it. It's really cool because when it arrives, it comes in this box. It's the easiest mattress to put into your home because it's nicely packaged, and you unpackage where you want it, and it all unfurls, and it's really cool. So Casper, thank you so much for supporting the Giz Wiz. And with that,
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for
but you might want it at chance. Crappy
Corner.
Get it.
So this is Hobby Month, the last gadget of Hobby Month. And what I thought of was RC cars and gadgets. RC, of course, is one of the mainstays of hobbies. I know a few friends who have built their own RC cars or gotten RC planes, RC boats, RC submarines. So I wanted kind of a nice gadget to top that off. So I found an RC Submarine. You may have seen those pocket cars before. This is almost like a pocket submarine where it comes with a little controller with an antenna that kind of unscrews, so it comes nicely packaged in a pretty small package, and it comes with a submarine. Well, it's a little bit difficult to test the submarine here in the studio, so I went out to my backyard again to test it out. So take it away, me, from the backyard.
Wow, do you have a swimming pool?
No.
Here with the mini
You'll see.
radio-controlled submarine. Comes with a little remote, a little submarine. You charge it for about 9 minutes, and then it'll last for about 6 minutes. And the way to turn it on is you have this little stopper that you pull out of the front of it. They give you an extra one if you lose it, which is quite easy to do. And then you put another rubber stopper into the front of the submarine. It was a little bit difficult. It could also get torn. They give you an extra of that as well. Now it's ready to go.
Here's my
We have a
pool.
little tub here to
Oh, okay.
our submarine. We're just dropping in there. Geronimo! There you go. You turn on the radio, and now I removed the back, and I was just lazy, didn't put it back on because it requires a tiny itty bitty screw.
I hate those little screws.
It does also
My
require
pet
two itty bitty
peeve.
screws to remove when you take this out of the packaging, which was really, really annoying. So, got to keep that in mind. Okay, so let's give this baby a whirl. Forward. Here it goes.
Wow.
Let's go backwards.
Pretty fast.
Whoa, it's kind of spinning all around. You can turn it, so we go forward and turn. Here, let's scoot it back.
I
I
couldn't
wish I
reach
kind of had a
it.
pool. Oh, that's gone. It's under there. Okay. Turn. Forward and turn. Left and turn. Backwards.
That's
There you
not
go. Spin
bad.
it all around. You also have a dive, so this is... that was up, sorry. Dive, dive, dive. There you go. You go forward and dive at the same time.
I'd say it floats. It always floats to the top.
For
Oh, when it's not under
good
power, it comes
size.
back to the top.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
can move around. I could see that it could, traverse a full pool pretty quickly.
It also has two blue LEDs in the front.
I was just going to say they have a little.
storage tub.
Oh, there they are. Yeah.
LEDs on the
Oh, I
front, which
mentioned-
kind of show that it's on, and then also I'm sure at night would look really neat.
In a
The
pool.
controller isn't much to speak of. It's a little bit dinky. It uses forward, back, left, right, and then at the top is your dive and surface buttons, and it has this pretty long transmitter. I would say it's pretty powerful for what it is, and it's pretty fun. I am a little concerned because that little stopper is really all that there is between it and disaster at the front of the submarine. But just in a little amount of time that I've had to test it, it's been a fun thing to play around with and and have some fun. So I guess in the end, if this is crap or not, I would say it's right there on the edge and might be a pretty good little Christmas gift.
So,
That's it for the mini RC submarine.
so Chad, you said it would be a disaster if you lose the plug. So,
Yeah.
it would fill with water.
Yeah, so let me show you. So at the very front, in order to turn it off, you have this little stopper. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in frame. And then you pull it out, and then it turns on. And this is also the charge port down there.
Oh,
Your remote opens up, and then you plug this in to charge it, and the lights will turn off. Okay, and then you can turn that on, and it says that it's charging. The red light will turn off after it's done. That takes about 9 minutes. Then you get 6 minutes of charge. Once that's finished, you have to take this little rubber stopper, and then put it over where that charge port is. And that's what I'm talking about. Is that does not inspire confidence. This little rubber stopper does not feel secure enough. It hasn't screwed up yet. Can't say that it actually broke, but that's what I mean.
So then, the lights stay on all the time.
Right.
Once you charge it.
Right. And then the only way to turn it back off is to take this little stopper. They do give you two of them, but it is very easy to lose. I wish that this had a little carrying portion on it. But yeah, you push that back in, and it turns it off. So yeah, that's it. But yeah,
Well,
it has
was
a little
what,
rudder.
what does it cost? That'll
So,
affect a lot.
That was something that I didn't mention in the video, is that it costs $20. It's $19.99. Now, I wish that it was in the maybe $15 range. It seems a little expensive for what you're getting, in my opinion. It's not crazy out there.
No,
it's not 30. It's not 40.
No.
But
20's not too. Let me look. What's the name of the thing?
it's here. This is what is on Amazon. The Cam Echo 6-channel Super Mini RC Submarine with 2 headlights, high-speed remote control boat, 2 propellers. So yeah, and I would feel like in a pool this would be a real hit, and maybe even at night because of
Yeah,
those 2
night
LEDs.
would be good.
That would be really fun. And I don't know if the fact that it always floats to the top, if that is a feature or not, because if it runs out of battery,
it might be a safety feature.
Right, exactly.
Because if you had it in a swimming pool and it was nighttime, you don't feel like getting undressed and going down to the bottom of the pool to find it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The biggest criticism on Amazon is that it broke within about 30 minutes.
I see.
Very
Well,
short-term fun. It was awful. It shipped broken. My 10-year-old son bought this with his own allowance, and it broke after 1 use. Hence that little stopper at the front of the submarine.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah.
looking here. So 2.6 out of
Stars. Yes. Yeah.
5. So it's like 50% of the people.
Right. And I gotta
Like it.
say that lots of mini screws. It is my pet peeve whenever a company uses screws. I understand it on the back of a battery pack, because
Yes.
that's one way that they can let this be used for children. So children won't
Yeah,
open up the
that's
battery
right.
pack. But the packaging had not 1 but 2 itty-bitty screws to get the submarine off of the packaging, and there was no breaking the plastic. There was nothing like that. So that was pretty frustrating in the end. Luckily, also, sometimes you get these and the instructions are just not clear. The only thing that I had an issue with the instructions was it told me to turn off the mini sub. What does it say? Set the switch of the mini tank to off. There is no switch on here. I have looked forever, even on their diagram there's no switch. There's also nothing called a mini tank. I don't know what I assume the submarine, but even on their own instructions they say that this is the submarine. You have the submarine, you have the transmitter, and you have the antenna, but there are instructions later. So other than that, though, the instructions were pretty clear, which you don't always get with
that's true.
with inexpensive gadgets. So I would say I'm pretty happy with it, except that I wish that it was a itty bit lower on cost, and that there's lots of complaints about it arriving in non-working condition or breaking shortly thereafter. So yeah, that is the mini submarine remote-controlled gadget for my crappy corner today. That wraps up the hobby gadgets. That's the end of it. So we need your help, and we always reach out to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. We'll be asking them what the next theme for next month will be. So keep your eyes on your inbox from Patreon to vote on the next theme from next month. And if you want to participate, you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Giz Wiz. With that, let's jump into the warehouse. I almost did the audio and not the video. Woohoo!
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
foghorn. You gotta tell some of those gadgets in the background of the video intro.
Yeah.
Were you
I
putting
forgot
your
what that-
hand into boiling water at one point?
Oh yes, I think it was the UGG glove or something. It was the glove that protects your hands in boiling water.
Did it work?
I don't think so.
Oh man.
Hi, Dick and Chad. This is my video about the Quizzard, a game show-based board game by Random House. My mother had this as a kid, gave it to me when I was about 3. I used it and destroyed it. Mom made me throw it out because it didn't work. When I was 12, I found it on Amazon for $150.
Ugh.
I wouldn't pay that much. I continued to look, and 3 years later, I found it on eBay for $11 plus $8 shipping. We use it a lot. We play it a lot, and we learn spelling words and anything else. We're homeschooled. It comes in handy. So I hope you like my video. Roger Wooten, and here's Roger's video.
Hi, Dick and Chad. Today I have my microphone, but besides that, I have
It's a good microphone.
gadget that I've been wanting to do a gadget warehouse on for a long time. And I was just looking on the internet. I was going to buy a board game, and then I decided, why not get the board game that when I was 3 years old I destroyed because I loved it so much. And here it is. It is the Quizzard.
I never heard of that.
You not only have to be right, you have to be fast. That sounds exciting. So basically what I thought this was, and what I remembered it to be, was just a simple everyday buzzer system I was totally okay with that. But it actually is a whole lot more. This could also be an octopus or something, but it is actually
What the
It could
heck
be a
is
great.
it?
What the heck is it?
system of buzzers that is extremely hard to do one-handed. There you go. It's supposed to just kind of fold out like that. I'd say doing that too much is probably how I destroyed it. So basically, it comes with just customer service tips in the box and this manual that tells you how to use it and has 2,000 questions inside of it. You can buy more questions that are like science and history, so you could use it in like a classroom or something. I think these are just general knowledge, or at least that seems to be what it is. There are many ways to use this, and the classic way that I've actually bought it for, and that's what I thought it was, is just, it's called fast hand. Okay, so what you do is for the fast hands things is that you turn it on. It'll sound to let you know, and then anybody who hits a buzzer, like, let's do a race. Okay, Nate won. Let's do it again. Now. Okay. No. Now. Okay, see. Okay, so that's fast hands. Okay, so also, if you turn it off, which I already have, and then you turn it back on, but you got to hold down this is going to be, wait just a second. Oh, I did it wrong already. Okay, gotta hold down the yellow, and then turn it on. And then what it will do is it will, no matter what button you hit, it'll randomly select. Okay, so now, this is Strategy Edition. You'll turn off the system, and you will turn it back on, but you will need to hold down the yellow button as you turn it on. No, you turn it off, you hold down the yellow button and turn it on, and then that will get you Strategy, which means you'll select at random. So the host will press the button. And I'll just select, okay, like 6, I'm going to hit 6. Yeah, and it just randomly selects one. Also, if you turn it back off, and then hold down the green button. Sorry. Let you know that it's ready. And then you can hit any one of these buttons, and if you will come on in, I'll show them. This button says 60 seconds, this button's 5 seconds, this button's 45, 25, a bunch of different times, and it will give you that long, and let's just use the 10-second one, and then when it gets down to the last 5 seconds, it'll start beeping like that. I'll let you know. So you can use that. It's very loud. Anyway, so there are many different ways to use this, and with all the different scoring systems and things that it actually comes with, there are actually 9 different ways that you can play this game. So it's pretty cool. I found it on eBay for $19.
15 seconds till we say goodbye.
Oh no, I broke it. Oh, I broke it again. How you gotta do this one? Yeah, I got 15 seconds. Okay, so I hope you liked my video. Thank you so much for selecting it, and goodbye. I got plenty of time left. That's gonna be odd. Oh well.
I can hear it ticking away.
It shows.
There he goes. That is
you know
so crazy. It has so many different modes.
Yeah, but the thing is, I like that thing where if you were playing a game, and you could just use it to pick the person who wanted to answer first.
Yeah, that's really hard to make.
Yes, because at home, oh, no, I said it first. No, I said it first. But it looks like if you set it up that way, the first person who hits it, their light would come on. And I also like the thing where you can set it so that you have to do something within 20 seconds. And it counts
the timer that you'd slide it up the... So that was a lot of features. It had randomness. It had who chose first. It had, set a time. That's a lot of features in one little thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, 18... But if I saw it on eBay, I might buy it. The only thing is it's a little bit big for a table.
But hey, it compacts into a little octopus.
That's true, a little octopus, so Roger Wooten, thank you. And yes, Roger submitted a video several years ago, and he said, is that the oldest Gadget Warehouse video item ever? It was the 113-year-old play a piano that his family had.
Wow.
As far as I know, Roger, that was the oldest gadget featured on the Gadget Warehouse. And for this Gadget Warehouse, you will get you'll be among the first. Hang on. Chad, talk. I have to find Mad. 1 sec.
Okay.
Talk.
There we go. This is not exactly a package, but this is where we wait for Dick to come back.
I'm back.
There we go.
He is the first. And ladies and gentlemen, this may be...
He didn't quite answer the door, but...
Yes, Roger, you'll be able to get the not released, not coming out till October 11th.
Oh my God!
Issue of Mad Magazine.
That's good. That's a very good one.
There you go.
Oh man, I kind of feel like our politics are in straitjackets.
Yes.
Now.
Oh my God.
That's great. And
Roger, thank you.
That was great. And it looked like Roger's brother even got in there to be cameraman.
Yeah, it was a family act. A family act. So if you want to make a video for us, please do. It can be an old gadget, something you just bought. We've had a couple of product reviews. Mo did one. We love that. Pretty much anything that you can get in 3 minutes we're interested in. Make a video. Put it on YouTube, click unlisted. That means only people that you send the link to will be able to see it, and send it on to us. And it goes to mail@gizwiz.tv, mail@gizwiz.tv. And if you show your video, you get the latest issue of Mad Magazine, which this time will be the December issue, and one of those way old Alfred E. Newman pictures. So send it in, especially if you have old crap somewhere, and I know you do.
I think everybody does. If you're watching this podcast, you have to have something around the house. Absolutely.
Exactly.
With that, let's get to the letter!
Come
for the first time in 3 weeks, it is not about arc lighters.
Oh no!
But our letter is about another one of our favorite topics: weird travel pillows.
Yes! Oh, that's great.
Our email is from David Blau, B-L-A-U, maybe David Blue. Hey, I found this, and I thought of you guys. It's called the Face Cradle. Check it out. Check it out.
Wait a second.
Oh, my.
Just look at that.
Oh, my God. This is worse than that thing did you have it, or did one of our viewers have it? The thing that you attached to
Is that the
plane?
ZZZ band? Is that what you're talking about? This guy. This is, you'd put it on your head, okay?
Oh,
and
right.
then you'd take this, and then you'd strap it around the cushion on your seat, and then you'd be able. It's so stylish
go
and
back
useful.
to that ad. That is, we would be embarrassed to wear that's okay. I would do that. I would do
you're
that.
getting.
I'd do that. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Okay, now this is level 3.
No, I think someone would say, "Stewardess, I think the man next to me just committed suicide."
He sung himself.
It is just bizarre.
The Face Cradle. What a great name, too. I mean, what is that great product? Oh, it's the Face Cradle.
Oh, play that video.
This is 3 minutes long.
Oh, no, just play a little of it. See if you can
hopefully it'll play here.
To the part where she has her...
Here. Oh, there we go. This better be a great infomercial. Oh, look, I love it when the title says MP4 1080p. I wouldn't have clicked it if I didn't know.
But during economy class travel, our head is vertical and our comfort options are really limited. So this makes getting to sleep in economy class seat almost impossible. Face Cradle is different because it has an internal frame in each of 2 pillows that fold out and quickly lock to your desired position.
Oh, and it's a comfy toilet seat.
4 more than a regular neck pillow, and allows you to be held or supported in the whole 180 degrees forward of your seat. The great thing is the multiple new positions you can try. Standard neck pillow. We call this dozing mode. But we need more comfort positions. Neck pillows can be uncomfortable. Our first improvement is mode 2. We call this snoozing.
Snoozing.
Hold this. My neck hurts.
Buttons. Release and lock at 20 to 10 clock position. Face Cradle supports the head higher up and onto your shoulders, taking pressure off your neck. Mode 3 we call table nap. Place Face Cradle onto your tray table. Prop it with a pillow or your bag if necessary.
Wow, how many things
Fold
do you
your
got?
arms between the 2 pillows.
My God.
You can use this mode anywhere there's a table. Mode 4 and 5 are deep sleep modes. Attach the harness. Open and lock the pillows to the 11:30 clock position.
And throw away
Loop the
any
harness around your
semblance
It's
of
easier
dignity.
to put it around a winged headrest. Now lean forward into your face cradle. Select your
my
most
God.
comfortable oh
my God.
Lock. Relax and cradle your face in
Oh
the
my
luxurious
God.
memory foam. This is deep sleep
Oh,
front
look
mode.
at you.
It's
Oh,
like
so
resting in a massage
sleepful.
table.
This is deep
Turn your face
embarrassment
cradle and
mode.
your head slightly for deep sleep side mode.
Oh.
Face mask and headphones on. Pull
This
over
is
your hoodie
I am
or
not a
blanket.
Unabomber mode.
Lights out.
Jeez.
Please.
You know what? Is there a price on this? I can. Well, before we look.
How
what is
much
your
would you
gift?
pay?
I would pay $14. But
Yeah.
my guess is
It's
you
gonna
get.
co-
My guess is going to be.
it's going to cost like $35.
I'm going to go higher. I'm going to go $49.95.
Okay, let's
Okay,
see.
is there a price on that?
How to buy looks
How
like.
to buy?
Let's click that. How to buy it? What? Give it a try. See rewards. Oh, you got to go to their
this is-
Kickstarter.
Oh.
You got to go to their
okay.
Kickstarter. Okay. What?
Oh my!
$1 million?
Oh my God!
What? It's
They
being
raised-
backed right now. There's 1 million people, $1 million worth of money in this face cradle.
1,116,000.
You're kidding.
We're scoffing.
You are
so
joking.
how much is one?
20,000 people want this face cradle.
Oh, and what is it? What's the least you can buy it for?
80. This is so confusing. Limited crazy offer. The normal retail price will be $60. Will be $59 is the normal retail price of the face cradle.
Oh my gosh. Oh, $39. Oh, is it the same as American? It's AUD.
Okay, wait, let's figure that out. Okay. We got it says right here USD.
Okay.
It's figured it out for us. 1,116,790 have been pledged to the face cradle.
Bleak in the chat room says, "I apologize on behalf of my nation."
Because it's Australian.
Australian.
Oh my!
You know, chat room, you cannot underestimate what people will buy.
I don't
know.
I am
stunned. We've come up with some stupid ideas saying what we should invent. I think the next stupid idea we come up with, we should just put it on Kickstarter.
There was no reality I had in my mind where this would be backed for over $1 million.
No, me either.
$1 million.
Oh my gosh, David.
Why are we in this business, Dickie D?
I know.
Why haven't we created something on Kickstarter yet?
Oh, I know.
Oh, man.
Well. Anyway, that's very funny. David, thank you. David, BLAU, that is a riot.
That took the show. Wow. You know, they could... they are laughing all the way to the bank. You know,
yes,
we might be laughing at them.
They are.
But they're laughing all the way to the bank. It was two guys
who said, let's shape something like a toilet seat. Let's put belts on it. And let's, one day, we'll go on an airplane first and take some quick pictures. And let's put it on Kickstarter and see if we can get any money.
And we thought, I thought $35 was the top. And then you thought, how much was, I forget your price. I'm shocked. I can't handle. What did you say you thought it should cost?
I said I thought it might be as much as $49.
And it cost $60.
$60.
$60, Dick. I'm done. Wow.
It's better than the ostrich pillow.
It is. I will give it that. With that's wrapping up our show. Make sure you head on over to gizwiz.biz to play What the Heck Is It? This bi-monthly, this gadget, we don't know exactly what it is. But I gotta say, it's obvious that there's a handle, and it's obvious that there's some sort of protector, and it's obvious that this opens and closes, and something fits in there. So I gotta say, this is a paint holder, a paintbrush holder, so you don't get paint on your hands while you're painting the top of those ceilings. You saw that vibrating paintbrush. This was before. This was before then. The paintbrush holder, so you don't get paintbrush on your hands. Not very inventive. Hopefully you guys have a better idea of what this is. Head on over to gizwiz.biz and get a guess. And there are 12 Mad Magazines. The Mad Magazine that Dick just showed off for correct answers, and 24 for hilarious, funny, clever, and adorable answers. So get a guessing. Oh, they're saying Bleak did the conversion. $59 in Australian dollars is about $44.89 in US. So
$45.
Okay, so we mishandled that.
Oh, now it's really worth it.
Yeah, exactly. So why wouldn't you buy it now? You were right. It was closer. So get a guessing at gizwiz.biz. We're having a lot of schedule changes coming up because of a few different conventions and cruises and things like that. Next week, we will be recording 2 Giz Wizzes in one night on the 6th of October. Then the next recording will be on the 17th of October. That's a Monday. And then we will be back on schedule on the 27th. And probably the biggest thing, I should have said this first, the biggest thing that I want to remind you guys about is the Giz Wiz meetup, which is happening this weekend, New York, at the Boat Basin Cafe. And I really hope that you guys are there. There's information. Go to gizwiz.biz. Click on Dick's Login blog on the sidebar, and it'll be the top post. If you could RSVP to the email on that log and blog.
Just to say you're coming.
Just say, just so you meet up plus 2. Just say,
coming.
hey, I'm going to be there.
Just put 2, 3, 4,
exactly.
100.
That'd be great. It is from 2 to 4 at the Boat Basin
And we're
Cafe.
both there, and a lot of people in the chat room are there. So
it'll be great.
Alex from Twit is coming in for it for the 3rd year in a row. It's going to be great fun.
It'll be great. So we'll see you there. Also, big thank you to our patrons over at Patreon.com. Patreon.com is a place for you to support your independent content creators that you know and love. And we have our own Patreon page, patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Big thank you to everyone who supports us. You guys make the show happen. And also, those patrons who support get to vote on my monthly gadgets like I mentioned before. So big thanks to you guys. If you don't catch the show live, you can catch past episodes at gizwiz.tv. You can also subscribe, join the show live when we are live, and join the chat room. I think that wraps it up for this episode of the Giz Wiz. See you next time.
Bye.